There we go. Can everyone hear me now? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Now I'm pissed. I've lost my zen. I lost my peace of mind. What the fuck was that? I had some good content there. That was the best content I've ever put forth. I was putting forth some good content there. You would have been laughing, you would have been crying, you would have been going nuts. This was good. This was good comment. I should have 1,000 viewers. I would have 1,000 viewers right now if people could actually have heard what I said. That was A+ material. That was so good. I can't believe this shit. Now we're fucked. Now we're all fucked. I'm ready to end this goddamn stream. Yeah, it's like, I'm like working on my mic today, trying to make it better. I'm trying to make it work at a better level, not have this stupid staticky noise that's popping up, And all of a sudden, next thing I know, the fucking settings switches on OBS. Thanks a lot, OBS Studio. Much appreciated. Hey, we got Imbalanced Physique here. What is up, man? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long fucking time. I just did a long, beautiful monologue, man. This was incredible. This was A+ material. If you had heard this material, you would have been laughing. You would have been laying on the ground fucking laughing uncontrollably, and the whole goddamn thing was muted. I am so fucking pissed. And this went on for about what would you guys say, like 60 seconds? 60 seconds, because I was being an uncaring bitch, and I wasn't even looking at the chat, and I was just trying to talk and say what was on my mind. But it was good material. It was quality material. No one got to hear it. Imbalanced is a streamer on Twitch and a friend of mine. I haven't seen you streaming, man. What's going on? Why are you only streaming under DJ Krishan's, dude? Why don't you step up your game? Get back to your Imbalanced streams, man. I'm missing you, dude. What the fuck? Where have you been? But anyways, check him out. Drop him a follow. Hey, Noger's here, man. Noger, good to see you, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Noger is doing one of the most interesting things I've ever seen done on Twitch. He's reading these analytic philosophy papers. And a lot of them are very technical to the Twitch audience, which I just think is fucking badass. It's like something I would do because no one else would do it. No one fucking else would do it. And it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna bring analytic philosophy to a community that doesn't have much exposure to it. And maybe someone will like it. Maybe someone will get into it, and it could change someone's life. You never know. And then you talk about it. You add dialogue. You comment on the things, you raise objections, which is important, right? Some people just read shit and they're like, oh wow, that all sounds good. I'm gonna believe in X, right? And then some people read shit with a more critical lens, right? And they're like, hey, wait a minute, hold on, the methodology for this study doesn't seem sound, right? I'm not gonna buy into this shit. The methodology isn't sound, right? And so you have to really examine what you're reading. Don't just listen to someone else's opinion. Listen to your own voice. It's super important. All right, where are we at here in chat? What's going on here? I missed so much shit. My mic was all fucked up. You guys were reading my lips. You guys missed the best material in the world because you need to hear my inflection. My inflection was on point. I was ready. I was talking with conviction. I was talking with power, with style. We all missed it though because the goddamn thing was muted. That fucking OBS wanted to reset my mic. Thank you so much, OBS. I appreciate it. I appreciate you changing my mic setting to the fucking default setting that doesn't do anything. Thanks, OBS. Much appreciated. All right. Let's see. Imbalanced, you say laughing your ass off. You'll be back soon. You better be back soon, man. You better be. You always covered for me with the shirtless streams, too. What was up with that, dude? It's like every time I would raid you, you'd be shirtless. And then when people would donate 50,000 channel points here, I'd have to take off my shirt. And then I was out. So now you've been gone. So they've been getting on me. I've been having to go shirtless quite a bit now. So you got to get your ass together, man. Get your shit back, dude. We miss you. We miss your streams. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're studying to become a fitness trainer. All right. I guess that's a legitimate excuse. I'll let you pass this time. You can become a fitness trainer and have a successful career and all that shit, right? But at the end of the day, you got to come back and still stream as Imbalanced every now and then. Don't leave us all behind, man. Don't leave us all behind. Let's see. You've been kind of struggling, but you'll be getting a new job next month. Oh, cool. New job, man. New job. That's huge, right? That's always huge. It's always a good thing when you can get a new working environment, especially if the environment you were working in was garbage, right? Sometimes the environment we work in is just trash, right? We don't want to be in that environment anymore. All right. Noger, you say part of the stream idea was considering what was the contemporary equivalent of Nietzsche's going into the market with a lamp during daytime and declaring God dead. Ooh. Okay, let me read that like a little bit slower. I was getting like all hyper and intense, and like now I read that too fast. Considering what was the contemporary equivalent of Nietzsche's going into the market with a lamp during daytime, and declaring God is dead. Wow, that's a pretty cool way. That's a pretty cool way of implementing an idea, man. You never told me that, dude. You never told me that. I like that, though. I like that. Yeah. And you know, a lot of people don't understand the God is dead, quote from Nietzsche, right? People are like, "Oh, God is dead. That means Nietzsche thinks that, you know, they murdered God, right? They murdered God, that God has been killed, that God has been killed off, that the devil has won, right? Because people in Western culture frame shit in with all these biblical in this biblical lens through this biblical lens, right? So they're always like framing things like, oh, let's take all these concepts from Christianity and like use them to understand the world. So when Nietzsche was saying God was dead, he was not saying that the ontological status of God was such that there is this thing, there is this X that is God, and that somehow the devil or someone has killed God. That's not what Nietzsche was saying. Nietzsche was saying humanity's use for God, for that concept of God, was no longer necessary. It didn't do anything. Holding that lamp in the light marketplace is basically the equivalent of that, right? Saying, hey, it's unnecessary. It doesn't. We've evolved to the point where we don't need the notion of God to direct our morality, right? To tell us what is right and wrong. We don't need to follow these 10 commandments to a T, and if we there is none of this objective morality where we need someone to tell us what is right and wrong, right? We have that notion within us. Humanity's developed to a point where we actually can feel that within us, and we use our own moral guidance and our own and stuff like that to make good decisions in the world. All right, but anyways, let me drink some water. Noger, you said, so you go to video game place and read philosophy. Yeah. No one else does it, man. No one else does it. I mean, I've read a little bit of philosophy. I've seen, Aristotle reads a little bit more than I do. But I typically just talk it. I don't. I'm not out there reading the technical analytic philosophy papers on stream. But it's awesome that you do, man. And I recommend everyone in this chat just run over to Nogers right now, drop him a follow, and check out his next stream. He's a good dude. And he's doing something that's totally novel, totally original, right? Come to the video game platform and read philosophy, right? Why not, right? I think there's a ton of intrinsic value in doing something novel that has a potential for positive effects, right? We have the same old storylines, we have the same old shit that people have been doing over and over and over, all the same stories, just wrapped up in different forms, right? It's nothing new under the sun, right? So you get like, I don't know, when did human civilization start? Like 100,000 years ago. You get like some, post-caveman guy like, doing X, right? And then that X is just, what's constituted in the human condition. It's like, oh, he's like, worried because he's getting old or something, or like, he's worried because he breaks a bone or something, right? And then there's like the story that goes along with it, right? And then that's like a story, right? And then, the same fucking thing happens, to his kid and to his kid, right? Or the same patterns repeat over and over and over, but just in different form, right? So it's like you get the same Christmas gifts every year, but they're just wrapped in different wrapping paper. And that's just how it goes. But when we can do something novel, like, it's pretty cool. Like, I mean, you found a novel venue to read analytic philosophy, to read, technical philosophy. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? I like that. I respect that. Okay. Herbert Smithens is here. What's up, friend? How you doing, man? How's all with you? I hope everything's going well with you. We're just talking philosophy. When I started the stream today, I was on mute because my microphone settings got all jacked up in OBS. So it's good to actually be for people to be able to hear me, right? Because normally I'm talking and I feel like no one's hearing me. Maybe everyone is just listening to it on mute. Maybe no one's even like paying attention to me. That'd be kind of interesting. I could be the best streamer if no one paid attention to me. Everyone just came in and chatted. Like, just turn this into like a gigantic chat room and I just like, just talk and no one even cares. Herbert, you've been using your phone to chat on Twitch for the past hour and you don't know why, because your laptop is right next to you. Yeah, I mean, sometimes we fall into habits, right? If we're just like sitting there on the phone and we're like, chatting on Twitch, doing whatever, sometimes we're like, we look over and we're like, oh shit, I could have been using the laptop, but I'm just so programmed to use my phone that I do that. JT, you say you prefer chatting on Twitch. Oh, you prefer chatting on Twitch through your phone. It's a bit more freeing, you feel. Yeah, well, you're up and about, JT. You're moving around. And you got like dogs running around. You got like Kit Kat fucking attacking the dogs. You got like fish that are attacking each other. You got like a husband who's like, you know, playing Call of Duty. I mean, you're like moving. You're moving a lot, right? You got a lot of things going on in your world, right? So you need your phone. You need that mobility. Smithens, you say, but harder to type. Yeah, it is. It is harder to type. Absolutely. Holy shit! Look who's here. Look who has arrived. Look who has arrived. We have, dun, 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 we have Terror Time. Terror Time. Terror Time is a phenomenal streamer on Twitch in the fitness and health community. Super awesome personal trainer. She knows her shit. And you go to her stream to work out and you are going to smile and you're going to laugh and you're going to have fun. Whenever I go to her stream, I'm always going crazy on the sound redemptions. I redeem cat immediately. I love redeeming the cat one. And then she knows it's me because the redeem cat doesn't get activated very frequently, right? But definitely check her out. Drop her a follow. Terry, here we go. We're going to give Terry a hug. We're coming in for a hug. All right. There we go, Terry. I love you. I love you, Terror Time. I hope you're doing well. Oh, you're alive. You're alive. Well, it's good that you're alive. I didn't know. You know, you never know with people, right? Sometimes someone could not be alive, right? Terror Time, you say you stream late for me, but you're here. Yeah, this is late for you, right? It's what is it like 12 or 1, like 1 a.m. where you're at? It's 10:03 p.m. right here. This is pretty late for you, but you're here. You're here. You made it. That's the important thing. You survived. You know. You came over to the good side, right? You left the dark side and came to the good side. Oh man. Herbert Smithens, you say Agni knows all the personal training streamers. I do, because I'm in the fitness and health community. These are the people that I associate with because I'm big into yoga and mental health, right? So I'm big into meditation and all that stuff. Also, the fact that I run guided meditations probably could lead you to believe that I'm into meditation as well, right? The two typically go hand in hand. Whoa, yeah, it's late. Terror Time, it is late, and now after that hug, you're dead. Well, I don't want you dead. I don't want you. Come back to life. Come back to life. I'm even going to type it in chat. Come back to life. All right, here we go. Come back to life, Terror Time. Now you have to come back to life. I don't want to hear anything about you being dead. The hug was good. The hug was good for both of us. It was mutual. I got mutual consent. It's okay. I'm not going to jail. What the fuck are we even talking about here? Oh, Joy. Yeah. Thanks so much. By the way, what's Agni saying? You can't hear him. Yeah. Funny, real funny, Joy. Way to play with me like that. That's how you do it. My channel shaman. All right. Herbert Smith, you say oh no, honey, you already read that one. All right. Okay, I think it's time for a little chess. Let's do some chess right now. Oh, hey, Terror Time, a handsome man giving a hug to me. I got it. All right, well, it's my pleasure. And you give hugs to me. You give hugs to me when I come to your stream, right? So it's only fair, right? It's only fair. It's a nice mutualistic relationship, man. Noga, you're my witness. There was mutual consent for this hug. All right, Noga, you're my witness. If we get called into a court of law, you're gonna be my witness, and you're a respectable member of the community from what I can tell. So we'll see how that goes. All right, let's do some chess. Whoa, that's not the right screen. All right, we're gonna do Puzzle Rush. Yeah, we're gonna do some Puzzle Rush because I'm ready to rush some puzzles out. My high is 28. My best today is only 22. I've been sucking. My whole chess game has gone to shit. My whole chess world has gone to shit. I've lost like 200 points on my chess.com account, maybe 150. I've been playing garbage chess lately. So I got to step up my game. This is getting really difficult lately. All right. So Puzzle Rush, how many chess puzzles can I solve in 3 minutes? And they're mostly checkmate puzzles, pawn promotion puzzles, defensive puzzles, and there are also some puzzles to win material, right? There are no positional puzzles, which I think is kind of weird, but maybe those are too difficult, right? There's sometimes positional puzzles are pretty interesting though. All right, so let's see what I can get. Okay, Herbert Smithens. Herbert Smithens always bets that I'm going to go under 20, right? And I think you're at 100% right now. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm thinking I'm going to be at 20. I want to go at least around 22. I think I can beat 20 though. All right, Herbert Smithens. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Let's do this. There's mate. There's mate. Check mate. Check. Check mate. Check, win the rook. Mate. Oh, I think this is it. Check, take, mate. Checkmate. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's not even a move. Black to move. This one's actually tricky. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, I see. And then check. All right. Mate. So this, and this will be a fork, and I'll win the bishop. Cool. Forks in which you win the bishop are good things right now. Oh, that's pretty because of the pin. Yeah, because of the pin, he couldn't take. So it was mate. All right. We have this idea and this idea. Then we have, oh, that's fun. Discovered attack for the mate. Check. There we go. And now we have, they're getting a little trickier. Oh, I see. That's sneaky. That's not an easy puzzle, by the way. That's not an easy puzzle. That was really, really challenging. They really throw some tough ones in here. Oh. Okay. All right. And then I take over here. No, then he would win my queen. I would need to take like this. Yeah. That's how that's got to go. Beautiful. All right. Like this. And then do I take the rook? Oh, this is getting wild. Super tough right here. Oh, just I guess just take the knight. Yeah. All right. White to move. 21. All right. There we go. I'll take it. 21. Herbert Smithens, man. Herbert Smithens. There. I beat the 20 mark, man. I beat the 20 mark. All right. Good. 21. There we go. I still got it. All right. Let's see. Herbert Smithens, you say, do the puzzles get harder? Yes. Yeah, at the beginning I'm flying. The beginning, all the first 10 or so, I mean, are real fucking easy. But then they start getting difficult much quicker. Like, and then once you get up to like 20, they start getting really tough. Like when I got to 28, I mean, they were incredibly difficult at the 26, 27, 28 marker. So yeah, they do get more difficult as you go. Yeah, so I don't know. It just kind of fluctuates. You said you did good over 2 streams ago. I think you got over 20 twice in a row. Yeah, I mean, when I'm by myself, I can sit here and I can pull out like 26, 27. Hey, Herbert Smithens, thanks so much for the cheer. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. All right, 200 bits. Appreciate it. All right, yeah. So they do get harder though as you go along. Nogar, you say you know the rules and you play puzzles for fun, but you have played maybe 5-10 games in the last 20 years. So you don't play, you hardly play at all. Yeah, but the puzzles are fun, right? They're logic puzzles. They're basically logic puzzles, right? So you'd probably be pretty good at those, right? And JT, you say you know nothing about chess, just feed off the energy. Yeah, there's good energy in chess, right? It's always fun. And now you're all in for a treat. You're all in for a treat. I'm going to play a game. I'm going to place a random opponent. First of all, does someone want to play me right now? If someone wants to play me, I'll play you online, and I'll give you a lesson as well. These are normally $60 lessons I charge. I charge $60 for my services. I would give someone a free lesson right now. If not, I will play a random opponent. But it's going to be instructive regardless. I'm going to explain my thought process while I'm playing, which is always what I found one of the best ways to teach. Right? You tell someone what you're thinking, so they can understand the thought process. Right? All right. Well, I'm going to go to Lichess. Let's open it up. Okay, we're going to create a game, and we're going to do this. So display. There's Lichess. And this is going to be an anonymous game. I could be playing the best player in the world. I could be playing the worst player in the world, or somewhere in between. We'll see how this goes. Okay. All right. Let's do this. So I'm black. If he plays e4, I play c5. I play the Sicilian, gaining an indirect control of the center. All right. Then I play the hyper accelerated dragon variation. I'm looking at getting my bishop to g7. On this long diagonal right here. Okay, he's playing that. That's fine. This is, I believe, called the boulder attack. He's playing when he's going to get the bishop and all this in line right here. All right. I simply develop my knight. He might hop down here with his knight and try to get cute and attack f7. People like to. This guy's solid. This guy's not messing around. Inexperienced players like to go in for this, or not this, but they like to jump their knight in and try to hone in on the weak f7 square. All right, so he's not going to let me pin the knight, which I didn't want to anyway. I'm simply going to castle, keep things simple. Now, typically with the Sicilian, you play d6, but I might be playing e6 followed by d5. So we'll see. All right. I also, this is also a move. Now this threat's on, though. I got to be careful. Now this is actually a legit threat. Before it wasn't. So let's see. Push. All right, I'm going to play this. If he pushes... Oh, I can't go here. Shit. Oh, I got lucky. I got really, really lucky there. Wow. All right. I got to be a little more careful. That was sloppy chess. I would have been busted. All right. I really want to get this pushing, but I can't currently. I've made a mess out of this position. It's a shame. All right, we're just gonna have to. We're gonna have to close it up a little. This is not the position I want. Yeah, this is messy. I'm immediately gonna challenge his bishop. I don't want this pin right here. My knight is pinned to my queen, so I don't want to deal with that pin at all. So we're just pushing out. Now he could sack here if he thinks he's got a winning idea. All right, he's not going to do it. This pawn's being hit. I want to reroute. I really need to get in d5. I need to get d5 in. So maybe I can get in now. No, because he's got that push idea and then take. All right, let's reroute. I'm looking to get in d5, but then there's going to be this idea. And then I'll have to hop back. One reason I'm cool with if I play d5, if I play d5 and he plays e5, his knight and bishop will be blocked in from coming into e. Okay, whoa, he's putting a second. Okay, so he's got a second attacker. I gotta just be a little bit mindful of that. It's actually not a bad move at all. Yeah, that's actually pretty strong. Okay. I want to push. I want to push because takes, but he's going to be able to hop in here then. So I think we might have to do something structurally that's really, really ugly. We are going to do a really ugly move. So now his light square bishop is a beast, right? But I can challenge it at any time, right? Look at his dark square bishop though. It's pretty boxed in, right? I can challenge his knight too at any time by playing a6. So that's another important thing to keep in mind. I can like get out of here, knight, and then he's got to hop back, right? Oh, he's just going to hop back voluntarily. So he's eyeing up this square. So I want to challenge his good light square bishop because his light square bishop is his strongest piece right now. So I'm saying, hey, I'll let you if you take, I'll take, and okay, so he wants to do that, which is fine. So now I want to get my pieces a little more developed. We got ideas like this. Actually, you know what? No. Fuck this guy. Get out of here, bishop. That's what I'm saying right now. Get out of here, bishop. I don't want to see that bishop around anymore. All right. My dark square bishop's a mess. All right, I have an idea over here. I'm gonna go at his dark square bishop and then plug my knight right here. Oh wow, he's gonna give me that. Okay, he's giving me that. So he's saying he's okay with that. So now I'm gonna break it open. Now we're gonna crack. We're gonna crack at this side, right? If he takes, I can take with the knight or the rook. So knight or rook. Okay, so I think it would be better if I take with a knight. I'll have forking ideas. I think this is a really strong move actually. I think this is a very strong move. So check it out. I'm honing on this undefended pawn. I have a fork, right? Fork idea. I'd be attacking both of these pieces. This is a strong idea. Now, sure, he could get his knight in here, but I'm ready to. Well, this doesn't quite work though because he can take here with check. And then I would have to get out, and then he could just move the queen. But this pawn is still being hit. Okay, so he's going in for that and defending, right? He's defending everything, which I would expect because he's a decent player. I need more development. So I want to get these pawns rolling too. That's another thing. Go with this. Notice how his rook is really boxed in and out of play. That's one thing. That's a huge advantage. And his knight right here is really kind of fucking weird. Is that good commentary? His knight is kind of fucking weird. All right, so I could hop in over here. This is kind of a crazy. Let's see. I hop in, but then he comes there, and I just back up, and then my knight's out of play. This is going to be more active. This is more active. Oh, I see. He takes though. If I take with my queen, then he'll scoop up this pawn right here. So I would have to take with the bishop. Oh, but then he'll win this pawn. Interesting. All right. So yeah, that's the right. What if I take with the king? What if I take with the king? What does he got? Let's see. I'm gonna take with the king. Because then I maintain defense of both of these. Oh man, this guy is no slouch. He's no slouch. I'm on all right, so yeah, now he's gonna check me. All right, whatever, check me. He's got the file technically. He's got the file, so. And he's defending the pawn too, right? I basically need to get my pieces active. Or even material-wise, he's up on time though too, which is something. So he's looking probably to kick me out. Let's do. All right, we're going to do this. Now, this could be a problem because he's going to hop his knight in here and he's going to be there, and then I'll have to block with the rook. This is assuming this like trade happens. Okay, so let's see how this goes by. He doesn't want the trade. He doesn't want the trade. That's kind of interesting. Why doesn't he want the trade? I think this has got to be right. I want to try to bust things open here. So now the idea is if this, okay. But now I can just take, right? Oh, then he takes, he's on my queen. But then I'll have the pin. Well, hold on. I think this might be okay. Oh, he could even hop in here. That's what he's looking at. He's looking at hopping in here, I think. No. Now I just take. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I was thinking I was here. I do have this with this push, and that would that would win material. But I don't want to do that. I'm going in for this. All right, we're going to go in for this. I'm looking at winning this pawn over here and opening things up. I'm on the knight. He's going to take here. Look at his rook just sitting here. His rook has been so out of play. So it's like, it's definitely something I got going for me. All right. Ooh, speaking of out of play. Uh-oh, my rook is getting close to being trapped. That's a problem. I need to get my king involved. My king's got to get in the action. Okay, so... Oh, he's looking at coming over here now. He might hop in here, which is fine. Then I take the pawn with check. He doesn't... I don't think he's got my rook trapped. If that's what he's going for. He's got the time edge, though. He's up a whole 2 minutes. The king comes down, I slide up. King comes down, I slide up. If the knight comes here, I'm going to take the pawn. I want to get my dark square bishop playing a little bit more, but it's tough right now. I mean, what else can he do? He's got to move the knight somewhere. Knight comes over, I take. All right, so now I just take. Take with check. All right, so now the question is, where do we go from here? I can just... I guess... I gotta move. Gotta move. I want to start marching these pawns. He's gonna be able to win that pawn on over there, but I'm gonna be all right with it. I want to get some pawn movements in here. I spent too much time on that, by the way. Way too much time. So I'm looking to get these two pawns promoted all the way to the ends of the board. And if I can do that before he can get these pawns promoted, I'm going to win. So he's going to pick up this pawn. All right, so he's got the check. All right. Now, let's see. I need to get... I can't let him do that, so let's do this. I don't want his knight just winning this pawn flat out. I really got to get my bishop active, and I'm looking at playing this to do so. Oh, do I have any mating threats? I might be close to some mating threats. Okay. He's doing that. I'm going to push here. This is huge, I think. I think this is a really, really good move. Because this was a isolated pawn, and I'm able to trade it off for one of his healthy pawns. All right, let's... Oh, I should have took with the rook. Shit. These tricky knights. Things are getting tricky. Where's that knight going to go now? All right, he's on the bishop. All right. Let's just back up here. Notice how my bishop boxes out the knight. Oh, he's got the fork. Oops. All right, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. Now I'm going to lose, actually, most likely. He's going to win this, right? Now he'll take there. Now I got to find a way to make progress. But it's basically over. That was just time issue. All right, so there's this. This passed pawn is no joke, though. It's definitely no joke. Okay, so this. I'm looking to push it right up the board now. He might sack the rook for this pawn. Wow, 126. It's getting down to the wire. Let's see if he sacks it. He might move the rook back, or he'll sack it right there, flat out. He's going to let me get a queen? What am I missing here? Why did he just let me get a queen? I can't believe he just let me get a queen there. That's incredible. He was trying to make me burn my clock, I think. And I guess he just didn't realize that I could just get a queen right there. All right. Now I just got to stop this stuff. So moves like this. Check. Maybe I can get a mate even before all this goes down. Check. I'm going to pick up the pawn, which is his only threat. This is what you want to do in these situations. You want to just take away their only threat. This pawn is his only threat, promoting it to a queen. Otherwise, I'm going to be able to checkmate him. Okay. So now it's just now sure he's got like one move. He's got a tempo, but I'm close to mate right now. Here we go. I'm going to win the rook. Look at this fork on the rook and on the king. King's got to move. I can pre-move this. He resigned. All right, good game. That was a good game. You all got to see a good chess game there. That was pretty fun. What do you think? Were you all impressed? Noger, you're right, man. That was a fucking great save, dude. Yeah. When he forked my rook, when he was able to win the exchange, knight for my rook, that was scary. It was looking like I was toast. It was definitely looking like I was toast. But then I was able to promote and then get that win. One of the things that a lot of people don't realize about chess is that if at the end of the game, even if you're down material, if you have a pawn that's pretty far advanced on the board and it's a passed pawn, meaning there are no pawns of your opponent's color that can block it in, you have really good chances. Like sometimes your opponent will be up like a whole rook or two, and you can still win because you'll be able to get a pawn promoted to a queen. So that's something important to keep in mind for endgame theory. All right, let's see. Yeah, One Sluggy. Yeah, it was a good game, man. I definitely I digged it. I was digging that game. That was fun. That was actually maybe the most fun game I played here on Twitch. Typically, like my games have been just really lopsided and weird. That was a fun one, and I was running low on time, and I didn't blow it. The opponents boxed in rook, completely ruined them. Absolutely, Noger. In fact, I want to go over this right now. I want to go back to one point in the game and show you exactly one thing I did that actually made that happen. It was when I traded bishops, and I think this was his huge mistake. This was one of his biggest mistakes, right? So we had, all right. Here was the position. Oh, you can't see it. None of you can see it. All right, hold on. Sorry about that. All right, there we go. Now everyone can see it. So here was the position. This was the critical moment, Noger, and everyone else out there. All right, we had this position, right? I'm challenging his light square bishop. So right before this, right, my light square bishop is doing nothing here. It's just sitting here like a dead piece. It's basically a mope. This is a mope piece. He's just a warrior, like laying down on the sidelines, right? But look, when he comes over, all of a sudden he's challenging White's best piece, right? If White ever takes, I'll recapture, and then I'll have the file for my rook. But he plays this instead. This is not the idea, because then I take, he takes, and how long did his rook sit here? Noger, how long did his rook sit here? His rook was here pretty fucking long. Let's see. This is move 15, right? This is move 15. Let's go. Look at his rook. It's not moving anywhere. It's not moving anywhere. It's not moving anywhere. It's not moving anywhere. Okay. So his rook sat there from move 15 to move fucking 49. That's insane. One of his strongest pieces, one of his major pieces, sat there for, let's see, 49, 39, 34 moves. 34 moves. This fucking rook did nothing. It was dead to the world. It was a very sad rook, and it's because this pawn was blocking it in, and it's because I traded, when I took his bishop, he recaptured with the rook. He would have been better off recapturing with the knight or just moving his rook back at some point. That was a serious mistake on his part. And so sometimes when you trade material in chess, you can gain a huge positional advantage, and that's why I made that trade. I was actually thinking, I was like, I don't know, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. But then I was looking, well, wait a minute. If he takes with either the knight or the rook, one of his pieces is going to be going in an unideal position, right? This is a terrible spot for a piece in this position. So that was why I made that bishop trade, and like Noger said, that definitely helped me have an advantage. In fact, we can actually check out the computer analysis and see, just to verify what I'm saying. Wait a second. Yeah. So look, I'm up 0.4, right? Or no, I'm down 0.4 at this point. It's plus 0.4, and so I'm black, so I'm plus 0.6, so I'm down, right? And now he backs up, and I'm up. It's negative 0.3. Negative, so it goes from 0.3 to 0. It's a little bit. But then his mistake too was he didn't find a way to activate it, right? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at this, the arrow right here. There's an arrow take, there's an arrow push, and one of the moves is going to be fucking rook back, right? This is one of the moves it's suggesting. It's suggesting rook back up here, rook to a1, right? And I'm sure this is going to be a move suggested a lot. Let's see if this is a move. Well, maybe, I don't know about it. Yeah, there it is again. Rook a1. You got to get this rook back. You got to get the rook back. If you don't get the rook back, it's a worthless piece, right? And I even had ideas earlier bringing my queen out and then playing like pawn pushes and being on the rook and doing stuff like that. So yeah, this was a very weak piece. All right, cool. We did it though. We did it. Let's do some meditation, right? Let's do some meditation. How's everyone doing? How's everyone holding up? JT, you doing good? Noger, One Sluggy, everyone's doing well. It's time for a little meditation. Let's do a little stretchy. I'm going to do the lights. I'm not going to play the Buddhist chant because then I got to have the headphones in. If I have the headphones, the fucking mic sounds all crazy. JT, is the mic sounding fine so far? Like without the headphones in? It's not making any of that crazy noise, right? It's not making that weird noise. All right, so I'm going to take a few minute break. I think you should too. Get up to stretch out a little bit. Get up, stretch out, just kind of move your body, maybe switch into some comfortable clothes, fill up your water, drink some water, and then I will be right back. All right. I will try to remember to All right, we are back. We are back. How was that? Was that a good one? Was that good? Did everyone feel good after that break? Got to get up, stretch out a little bit. Refilled my water, which is always of crucial importance. Some of us don't drink enough water in life. 90% of all headaches are caused by dehydration. Simple fact. If you have a headache, drink some fucking water. All right. So I always come out here, with a lot of energy and intensity, and then we slow things down and go within to the place of peace and oneness residing in our heart chakra. There's one thing I forgot. I will be right back. All right. I am back. So in this meditation, we let go of the day's activities and we come inward. So we may feel the love that shines bright within us all. Find a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the floor in lotus pose. You can sit cross-legged, or you can sit in a chair. The main thing is to find a position that is comfortable for you. And take a few slow, deep breaths on your own. And gently close your eyes, becoming one with your breath. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, slowly raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, slowly lowering your abdomen. Stay focused on your breath count. Inhale, raising your belly. Exhale, lowering your belly. Breathe in, raising your abdomen. Breathe out, lowering your abdomen. Keep your awareness on your breath count. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. Visualize yourself sitting on the tallest mountain peak. Watching the clouds float through the sky beneath you. Two clouds move together and merge into one. And one cloud stretches apart, dividing into two. These clouds move through the sky, eventually disappearing over the horizon. These clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into being and exist for a while in conscious awareness before departing from the mind. That is the nature of human thought. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eye vision. Stay focused on your breath count.
When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing over the horizon, and return your awareness to your breath count. What things do you fear? Let them go. What things cause you despair? Release them. You are worthy of unconditional love. Because you were created from unconditional love. In this place of the purest monism, only love exists. Along with its attributes. Peace is an attribute of love. So is joy. So is oneness. So is bliss. You are worthy of the unconditional love. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eyesight. Become one with your breath. Think through your mind of any areas in your life which you may have withheld forgiveness. This could be about not forgiving someone else. This could be about not forgiving a situation. Or this could be about not forgiving yourself. Think of those relationships in which you've withheld forgiveness. What goodness does it bestow upon you to do so? How does it benefit you? If there's another person involved, how does it benefit them? Or are you just chaining yourself to that pain? You can choose to not have that pain weighing you down. By forgiving, you release and let go and free yourself. Inhale, gently raising your belly. Exhale, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in, slowly raising your abdomen. Breathe out, slowly lowering your abdomen. Keep your awareness on your breath count. Your essence is love. Your love is manifested as light. Your purpose is to shine your light on others. Awakening the inner light within them. So that they will shine their light on all whom they encounter. Until all of humanity is glowing radiantly as one once again. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eyesight. Stay focused on your breath count. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds moving through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. and return your awareness to your breath. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of conscious awareness. Go to the region of your heart chakra. Feel the love emanating from this location. And the warmth surrounding your love. Feel the perfect peace that resides in this place. And the joy which accompanies it. Here, in this place, you remember your divine home. Here, in this place, you remember your divine self. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eye vision. Keep your awareness on your breath count. When thoughts arise in your mind, picture them as clouds floating through the sky, eventually disappearing over the horizon. And return your focus to your breath count. On your next breath, travel all the way down to your center point. The place inside you at the center of your being. Watch the love flow eternally from the source of all creation. In this place, you recall your divine essence. Focus on your center point. And when you're ready, travel through. I'll see you on the other side. Here, at your center point, you remember your true identity. At your center, you remember why you came to be. Here, at your center point, you recall your divine purpose. To spread love and light to all of humanity. Here, at your center point, you feel the love that flows from all of creation. And polarities cannot enter this place. For this realm is beyond the illusory notion of space-time. This place is timeless. Inhale, gently raising your belly. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in, gently raising your abdomen. Breathe out, releasing all stress and tension from the body. Inhale, filling your lungs with love and light. Exhale, releasing any anxiety and fear from your mind. Breathe in, allowing yourself to feel as you were created. Exhale, smiling gratefully that you remember who you truly are. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this sacred space with me. I am honored and humbled to be here as your meditation guide. I hope you all got something out of this meditation, whether it be peace, love, light, or patience. And I hope you will be able to take those things with you into the external world when you interact with your fellow human beings. Namaste. All right. Oh, that was good. That was definitely good. I needed that meditation. Joker Bravo. Hey, how's it going, friend? Good to see you, man. You're in yoga. You're in lotus pose during meditation. Wow, you're in yoga. You're in yoga pose. You're doing yoga while you're doing the meditation. That's great, man. That is awesome. Yeah, the traditional meditations are done in lotus pose. So if you can sit like that and be comfortable for the course of the meditation, you're going to be deriving a lot of benefit. That's cool. I mean, I'm sitting in a chair, but typically I like to be in lotus pose or half lotus. JT, excellent. You enjoyed the meditation. Wonderful. All right, great. We enjoyed the meditation, and now I believe it's time to do some chakra balancing. We are going to continue. Last time we went through the section on movement. I'm going to stretch out too for a moment. Yeah, it's so good just to stretch out a little. Just a little bit, you know. A little bit of stretching goes a long way. Yep, Herbert, you are absolutely right. These are the pants with the rip. It's completely ridiculous. So they're just ripped. They're ripped really bad in the back. Oh man. It's a little ridiculous, Herbert. You know, when you have a pair of pants that you love so much, but then they get damaged beyond repair. So I literally just wear them at night when I'm like streaming or before I go to bed, because you can't wear them out in public. I can't even walk down the hallway with them. I like the pants though. I like the pants. They're great pants. I literally got these pants from Thailand. There was this marketplace, and I was there, and there were a bunch of people, and they were selling all different sorts of stuff, but they all had these pants. They had like these pants and like 4 other varieties of these pants, and you know they were on sale. They were cheap, and I just went over and I was like, hey, let me check out these pants, and you know I think they showed them to me, and I was like, I don't know if these are gonna fit, because you know you can't try them on. They were in like a package. So that was kind of shitty, but I was like, well, I'll give it a shot. I'll buy them. So I bought the pants, came back. I love the pants, but then they rip. The material's too thin. Okay, we're doing some chakra balancing. Are y'all ready for some chakra balancing? Are you all ready for some serious balancing? Uh-oh. Look what we got today. Wait a second. There we go. We got some partner work. Slap hands. You got to slap hands with your partner. You got to push and pull your partner. Look, I always go the wrong way. Push and pull your partner. And look at this. This is ridiculous. You got to roll around on people. This is what I did when I was in my chakra balancing group. We were like rolling around on each other at one point. It's so ridiculous. You know, if you have a partner, you can do these at home. You know, just roll around on the person. Like JT, next time you see Mark playing Call of Duty, just kind of go up and just kind of like roll around on him. Just roll on him a little bit, like while he's in the middle of like a really intense game. Just like say, hey, this is important to me, Mark. This is the group work I need to do to cleanse my root chakra. You know, you just start rolling all over him. I think that would be good. You're rolling with your pups. Yeah, all right. Well, that works too. If you can roll around with your pups, I mean, you're doing it. Let's see. Joker Bravo, you say I just had a 2-minute power outage. Oh, well, that kind of sucks. 2 minute, but it's only 2 minutes, I guess, at the end of the day. But that's still it's not always fun having a power outage. We are looking at the group work for today, which is rolling. So basically, you just get a bunch of people together and you just roll all over them.
It's intense, man. You're not used to just rolling around on people. Like when you're a little kid, maybe, but we don't really roll around on people very much. Let's see. Vikes. Oh, hey, Vikes. Good to see you, friend. How are you doing tonight? How you doing? Yeah, right. That kind of is an important point. But in this particular one, everyone's fully clothed, I guess. Joker, you say it's crazy how much scary dependent we are to power. Yes, we are super dependent into power. It's funny, like people wig out, man. It's like if someone's internet goes out for half an hour, it's like the fucking end of the world. You might as well have just broken into that person's house and murdered their family, because that's how people feel when their internet goes out for half an hour. It's crazy. It's crazy that it's like that. We've gotten super dependent on power, on the internet, all that stuff, right? And I'm no better, I can do some meditation and stuff and just chill and whatever for a while if like my power's up. But like after long enough, it starts getting a little lame. You have to like go outside and find something to do. Let's see. Vikes, you're well. You won the trifecta at the horse race today. Awesome. Congrats. Wow. All right, cool. Well, that's good. That's really good. All right. So we're reading from this book, The Sevenfold Journey, Reclaiming Mind, Body, and Spirit Through the Chakras. And we are working on cleansing our root chakra, which is the chakra that resides at the base of our spine. It's also associated with the concept of earth, with the earth concept, all right? So we want to stay stable and grounded, and we're finding ways to get our root chakra back in alignment. Listed below are real-world tasks that are related to consolidating your first chakra. Each one brings focus and attention to aspects of our lives necessary for building a solid foundation. Tend to any nagging diseases or physical discomforts that have been chronic. Get that throat culture done. Have that chronic spot in your back looked at. Get the complete physical exam you've been talking about. This may or may not involve Western medicine, but does involve paying attention to symptoms in some responsible way. All right, so basically, if you're in pain or if you're sick, take care of yourself, right? Pay attention to your diet and experiment with some change. If you have never tried a vegetarian diet, here's your chance. If you haven't eaten meat in years, try it and see how it affects you now. Change your diet to lose or gain weight and to provide better nourishment, experiment with allergies, and go on a short fast. Longer fasts are not good for grounding or health. You might want to keep a food journal of all that you eat for 5 days and analyze it for nutritional content and balance. Look for patterns in your moods and energy levels that relate to what you eat. And above all, pamper yourself. Give your body a treat. I did this the other day. I actually took a bath. I almost never take baths. It's like something I just don't do, but I actually took a bath the other day, and it felt good. I lit some candles and just laid there and chilled out for a bit in the hot water. It felt good. Get a massage, take a sauna, a dance class, a nice dinner out, or a clothes shopping trip. Let yourself get extra sleep, extra exercise, go running, hiking, dancing, massage your feet carefully, lovingly. Love your body. That's cool. That's pretty cool. All right. I dig that. Yeah, so basically be nice. Be nice to yourself. You want to be a nice human being to yourself, right? Treat yourself with love and compassion. All right. So that was the body section. Now we got to go on to the home section. Joker, you say, for curiosity, how hot is the temperatures getting in your area? Right now, it's only 64 right now in Chicago. It's like actually pretty cool. I think it was like at a high of like 77, 78 today. So it's not Fahrenheit, so it's not super hot, right? It's not super hot. Joker Bravo, you say, so you're a cat. Since you hate baths. No, I don't hate them. I just typically don't do them. It's one of those things. Like I think it's good though. It's good to experiment and try it out, right? I did one the other day and it actually felt good, man. It felt good. All right, let's go on to home. Our home is our external first chakra. It is the outer manifestation
of our inner space. Look around your home and see how it reflects you. Is it a comfortable, grounding place to be? Does it nurture you to be there? Do you spend enough time there? Too much? This is the time to do things around the house that make it a nicer place to live. Clean out your closets, garage, or basement. Paint the bedroom, fix the back door, rearrange your kitchen cupboards, build shelves, or clean your yard. Attend to those physical chores that are part of your physical space. Interesting. Yeah, I like that. I like that one. I'm big into like keeping a clean space. I like order. I like things in order. I don't like it when everything's disorganized and out of order. Okay, so I think we're gonna stop there for today. Nice little tidbit of sevenfold journey. It's so funny. We're still on the root chakra. I think we're slowly winding down, and we're gonna move to chakra 2. But we're still currently only on the root chakra. All right, let's see. Let's do a puzzle rush. All right, puzzle rush. I got to get up and stretch a little bit, though. Oh, stretch it out a little. There we go. Massage the lower back. Feels good. All right, let's do the Chicago style. We're going to do a Chicago style puzzle rush. Those of you who don't know, puzzle rush is an awesome game on chess.com. You got to see how many puzzles you can solve in 3 minutes. You got to see how many you can solve in 3 minutes. All right, so we're going to go through this. Why is that not showing up there, though? Well, I guess it is showing up there because, let's see. Yeah, OBS is just going to be a little weird there. All right, we're good. We're good to go with this. We're good to go with Puzzle Rush. Okay, so I got to solve as many puzzles as I can in 3 minutes. My all-time record is 28, and last time I got a 21. So let's see what I can get here. All right, here we go. And oops, play again. Oh, but this is actually weird. What am I missing here? Oh, that was it. All right, I spent way too much time on that one. That was ridiculous. Why are these looking tough? All right, hold on. This is the worst start ever. We're not doing that. I don't know what the hell's going on. Those were like two like puzzles that seemed like really tough. So there's that. All right. There's this, that. Yeah. Oh, I missed that one. That was just queen up. It should have been queen up. All right. This might not be my day for Puzzle Rush. This might not be my day. I got to get myself in gear. Let's see if I can get myself back in gear. I'll win the queen. Push, push, push. Queen. Check. And mate. Checkmate. Checkmate. Check. Check. Oh, what did I miss there? I missed something ridiculous there. All right, yeah, this is not going to be my best puzzle rush. I can definitely tell you that. No, that's not going to work either. Let's see. I mean, what about just take? Yeah, that one was complicated because it was too simple. And then I got this fork. All right. Oh, smothered mate. Cool. Guess that's that. And what am I missing here? That? Wow, this is really tough. That was a tough one. I feel like they're giving me ones that are more challenging than usual. I don't know why. Why are they doing this to me? All right. Take the rook, though. That, and then they give... Well, I can't do that there. I got to do this move. That's a sneaky little idea. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. Black to move. Whoa. What's this craziness? This is a lot of intensity. I don't know what the hell's going on with this puzzle, to be honest. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? $16 seconds. I don't know, and I can't skip it either. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Jeez, I spent way too much time on that. Oh, that was bad. I could take the bishop. Nope, rook up. And then... Oh, no, that wasn't... 23! Best today. All right. That's good. I'll take that. Man, everything's a battle these days. Everything is a battle. All right. Well, 23. 23 is pretty good. I'm gonna be okay with that. By the way, what's going on with everyone today? I feel like people have been quiet lately. You know, people weren't chatting much yesterday. People have been chatting. Like, what's going on? What's on your mind? What philosophical ideas have you been thinking about? What's your worldly state of affairs look like these days? You know, how's everyone's week been going? You know, like what's going on? Are people having good working weeks? Are people, just kind of chilling? Are people, what are people doing? I'm always interested. And I also want to play some more chess. I want to play a game on Lee chess. The last game was actually super exciting. We had a lot of fun, and then we'll do that. So let me go. Let's load up Lee chess. All right, we got Lee chess loaded up. I think we're good to go with that. And let's move the mic out. And wish me luck. Here we go. We're going to do a little Lee chess. 10-minute game against a completely random opponent. This guy could be the best player in the world. He could be the worst player in the world. So let's see. Let's check it out. Sicilian defense. This is what I play. Very standard. I'll probably play out knight. No, he's going for this one. I'm going to take... Oh, he's going in for some weird stuff like that. All right. I don't think that's good, to be honest. But there could be some like trap lurking here. I'm going to be developing my knight to c6. And now the cool thing is I'll have this nice forking idea. Right? And I'm forking these two pieces. I like my setup, to be honest. All right. So I come back, then he just retreats. I think I want to play this now. I'm looking at getting this pushing. All right. So now I'm going for the push. Because at the end of it, I'm going to have a tempo. Because it's going to be take, and now the bishop's going to have to back up. Or come over, right? Now he's pinning, which is fine, because I get out of the pin and castle. This guy knows the opening theory. This guy's playing pretty damn well, actually. I'm actually a little bit ahead in development and have a little bit of a stronger center. But yeah, he's got ideas. So let's see what happens if I challenge his bishop here. I'd like to trade bishop for knight here if I can. So that would be good if he traded. All right, he traded. So I'm going to take that any day of the week. Now, yeah, I'll just take here. Keep it solid. Okay, so I have the bishop pair. The bishop pair is typically worth a little bit more than the knights. Something to keep in mind. Okay, I'm looking at doing this idea because I want to bring my bishop out and hit the queen. So that's my plan right now. So he takes, right? Okay, so now I get this in. This is a really strong idea, right? This is not a weak idea. It's commentary though. I gotta work on the commentary. All right, let's take control of the file. He'll probably challenge it with the rook. All right, now I want to get my queen more in the action. Where's a good square for the queen? This is pretty good.
This is good. And now if we takes, my rook will have the file. Am I in bringing my bishop over here? But I don't know if it does too much. I need to get maybe this idea. I think this is the way forward. I got to get this going because look at my bishops. I think I actually need to attack over here. I got to attack on this side of the board. All right. Yeah, he's trying to stop it now. But I'm gonna. Oh, I see. He wants to get his rook down here. So take. It would be like take, and then take, and then take, and then rook. That's what he's looking at. That's what he's looking at. And then my rook would be pinned to the queen. His rook would have some activity. Well, he's doing something else really weird. All right, this guy's just doing some weird stuff, I guess. So I could actually trade my knight, sack my knight for some pawns here. So take, no, because then the knight could take even. All right. How do I want to handle this pressure? It's just kind of weird. All right, I think I wanted to go with this idea. Now if take, I could even take this rook first. No, I wouldn't want to do that first. But if take, all right, so he's going to reroute his knight, which is not a terrible idea. I'd like to get this pushing. I think maybe this bishop is actually a little oddly placed right now. I'm wondering about that. Might have to jump in here. Okay, no. Let's go with this. We'll take here. I'm going to gain a tempo on the queen. So now I have the file. But he's going to open this up pretty soon. Oh, he's doing that. All right. Does that do anything? I don't really know about that. What does he do if I here? Let me just challenge his light square bishop or his knight real quick. Let's see what he does with this knight. I'm kind of interested to see. Okay, that makes perfect sense actually. Okay, he's also got a little bit of a time edge. All right, I got to reposition. You know what? All my pawns are fixed on light squares. All right, so since all my pawns are fixed on light squares, my light square bishop's not going to be as valuable. So I'm actually going to trade it. I'm going to trade it, and then I'm going to push out and try to expand over here. That's the only reason I got rid of the bishop pair there. Also because I wanted to get this expansion in. And sure, he's got this file. Now he can come down here if he wants, but I don't know how much good it's going to do him. I also have this threat, right? Okay, so he just sidestepped the threat and created his own counter threat, which is smart. Let's see. How do I want to play this? That's a good move, to be honest. This knight has to go somewhere different. It absolutely has to go somewhere different. Yeah, I'm taking a long journey with this knight. This knight is going all the way. This is going on a long journey. I don't know about this game.
I mean, I have a little more space. He has a bad bishop because he's got a dark square bishop, and yeah, he can do that and try loading up on this pawn. I get it. I could come here and just flush him right back, but that would just be going back. I want to get this move in. I'm looking. This is the push that I wanted. I want this kind of stuff, right? Okay, so now what? Now he's looking at coming down here and trading some pieces, maybe. All right, I got to think, is this actually a legit threat? So he comes down, attacks queen. Maybe he's got something here a little bit. So he comes down, attacks the queen. I don't know. My queen is pretty close to getting trapped. Oh, I have an amazing tactic. I have an amazing... Hold on. Does this work? I push the pawn. I'm on the bishop. If he takes, I'll have... Oh, no, the knight's there. Come on. Come on. All right. Almost. Almost had that. This is actually becoming a pretty serious threat. This sucks. So I got to do this. This is actually a completely serious threat. I have to take it seriously. Sometimes in life I don't want to take things seriously, but this is a threat I got to take seriously. I should get my knight over here. Hop my knight into e5. This would be a great square for my knight. All right, well, take. I don't want that. Well, I guess this is okay. If he hops in here, I gotta take. That's definitely going to be the case. If he takes here, then I simply just take. And then maybe what happens? All right, I didn't see that move. But I don't know if I'm too concerned about it. Maybe I should be. This is I gotta just move. I'm running too low on time. I'm hitting the pawn. I'm hitting the pawn right here. He's got to respond. So how does he respond to this? In chess, they say attack is the best defense. You want to attack. You want to counterattack when they're coming at you, because then they got to think. This is an important pawn to fall. All right, so he takes, I take. He might come down here, one of these squares, and put some pressure, and then I just. All right, he wants to defend it. Fine, defend it that way, and then. Okay, now I can go ahead with my plan of pushing this. I'm looking to push out here, gain some space. Get his bishop off this diagonal, maybe. He's on the pawn. I might have to just take this bishop, to be honest. Or this knight. I might have to take the knight. All right, let's run with it. And now I don't want his queen getting in here. I'm trying to stop his queen from infiltrating my territory. He still can do it, sort of. Okay, so he's doing that. I gotta come back. This isn't an only move. I guess I could have come up here. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I could have come up here and then hopped in here. That was really bad. Oh, all right. But I'm moving quick. When you move quick, you don't always see everything. So now he has to decide if he wants me to take his bishop. So I could take right now if I want. Then he's going to have a pass pawn. I think I need to go this way. This is the route I need to do. Now this is kind of neat, actually. If he takes, I'm taking with the knight. Now my knight's pretty strong, actually. I'm looking at getting my queen over here for some checkmating ideas. But his queen is pretty annoying right there. I will say that. Let's see. Let's get this knight very strong. It's on this pawn right here, which is all right. He's defending. Let's push up like. Let's go over here. I'm starting to run low on time, which is a major issue. I need to get pressure on the king. I'm looking at. Okay, so he's coming on over there. So he's about to get a lot of pressure on me, and I'm about to get a lot of pressure on him. All right. Oh no, he's got a mate. He's got a mate threat right there. What am I doing? I got to be really careful. I'm like walking into mate. And then there's major pressure over there too. Holy shit. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculously tough. All right, I guess this. Yeah. This is going to his bishop is definitely stronger than my knight right now. I am on this pawn, but he's going to be coming in with a lot of attacks real quick. Yeah, he's got that. Then I need to play this. I think, right? Can't do anything else. I got to play this. Now he might have this check, bishop check, and then I just move up though. Okay. He went with that route. I'll go with this. I have a check here. I'm ready to throw in. But his queen and bishop are just so active. They're so strong right now. Check. All right. Real tough. This is ridiculously tough. Check. This could end up in a repetition, in a draw. If he just keeps checking me, if we have the same position three times, it's called repetition, and then it's a draw. All right, I'm going to get some peace activity here now. He doesn't have any more checks. This could get real intense real quick. All right. Ooh, he went in there. That's a good move. Oh. I want to start pushing this pawn up if I can. He's running low on time now. I think I'm going to be able to promote this pawn. His time pressure is getting to him. Time pressure is getting... Oh, there's that. Damn. All right, just move up. I just got to move up and support it with my king. Time pressure is getting to this guy. I'm going to get him on time. Got him. Woo! Oh, that was a tough game. That was real tough. Wow. All right. That was no joke. That opponent was no joke. That was really intense. Wow. Oh my God. All right. We are done. We're done with the game. All right. So where are we at here? Where are we at in chat? Where are we at in chat? Oh, you guys are talking about where Joker Bravo's from? You're asking a bunch of questions here? What, are you interrogating him? Are you interrogating the guy? Let the guy be. Let the guy live. Let the guy live. I think my picture is a little blurry. That's a little bit better. All right. Let the guy live. You're a friend in California. You're going to throw this over to Agni. All right. What's the situation? What's going on here? What's the deal? What is the deal? All right. Agni, guess who Joker Bravo is? What, we know this person? Like, I mean, is this someone that is this someone that JT and I both know? Joker Bravo, do we both know you? Been with us a year? Wow. Interesting. Been with us here. Yeah, Noger, that was a great game, man. That was fun, right? That was a fun game. Usually I lose those games on time. But that was really good, man. That was a lot of fun playing that one. It was, we'll review it actually in a minute. The other account was suspended. Been with us a year from Cali. Who is it? Who would Joker Bravo be? I want to go, let's go look up Joker Bravo's profile. Let's see what we got going here. Account created April 21st, 2022. All right. Well. I don't know. You've never been timed out. You've never been banned, and you've made 57 messages. I could block or report you, but I don't want to do that. All right. Interesting. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. Was here as other account in the last 2 weeks.
I don't know. Well, I'm not playing guessing game. Jeez, JT should work for the FBI. I know, right? She's intense. She does a lot of interrogation. She does a lot of interrogation. You got to be careful with this JT Farms. She owns a farm. She's got a Kit Kat that has been growing there for many years. She's got some pups that have been growing there for many years. She's got a lot of fish. A lot of fish congregate in her neck of the woods. Oh, come on, it's fun. Who are you, love? Yeah, you guys figure that out while you're talking and trying to figure this out. I'm gonna review my chess game. Noger, if you're still around, man, this will be good. This was a good game. We might as well review it. Oh, I gotta fight with OBS a little bit now again. All right, let's there we go. Okay, we're gonna review this game. Let's check it out. I know there were times where I was winning and there were times where I was losing. I don't know if that's good commentary either. So we gotta go to analysis board. Now we have Stockfish 14 running this, depth 25. So this is really good. All right, let's go all the way back. So this is all standard. I'm winning here. I knew this was bad to bring the queen out. To bring the queen out right here, that's kind of stupid. It's bad because look, the queen comes out and then just moves back. Like what the fuck is the point of that shit, right? I mean this. Yep. I'm totally winning. I'm up negative 1.7. All right. Castle. It's all good. All's good. All's great. Beautiful. Winning still. It didn't like, interesting. It didn't like C4 flat out. It wanted the bishop out. And I was actually thinking of moving the bishop out to F4 first. Or to F5 first. All right, well, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't. I wonder why the other variation was better. All right, so now he's actually evening things up a little bit. Now I'm still mauling. All right, still doing good. Now it's even. It's back to even. Holy shit! Computer doesn't like those moves. All right, play, take. Pretty even game at this point. I'm up the equivalent of a pawn. It wants me to take. Good. Yeah, it wants me to take. That was the best move. Look at that. B takes A4 right here. B takes, or no, actually B takes A4. They want me to take here. This is the second best move. They want me to take here. Interesting. I was actually thinking about that. I don't know why I didn't consider it more. It's not a bad move. I think I was worried though with this. And then what about this? Oh, I guess then the knight comes active and can hop on in. The knight can hop over here, right? All right. Well, we didn't have that, so we had this. Oh, this was the mistake. It does not like F5. I wonder why. I wonder why it doesn't like F5. All right, take. So now I went from winning this whole game to losing currently. Yeah, this is where the tide turned. That was a bad move, apparently. Okay, everything's in trouble right now. But now things are getting a little closer, all right? Let's see if I wanted to see if it wanted this take. It did not want the bishop to take the knight. I thought about playing G5. Here's what I didn't like about G5. Because then the knight hops in and it's threatening this. Oh, I guess then you just what? Move the king? And then the knight's got to move. And then queen E6. And that stops everything. All right. Fair enough. The computer's better than me. All right. So this is dead even right now. Zero. It's literally zeros. That's still dead even. Dead even. This is all draw. And then he gets he starts going a little crazy, I think, here. And at this point I'm winning.
This is the moment. And then I just come over here, and now, well, hold on. It's still looking kind of rough. And then here we ran out of time. All right, so it's pretty even. It's about even. I don't know. I don't think I would have been able to finagle a win. But you never know, maybe. All right, cool. Cool review of that game. All right. Let's see. Joker Bravo, you say, really shows our friendship. Hello. Wanted to say something a few days ago, but it's fun being new. You don't know. California should have called it, but your brain, it was going so far off. Worst part, I had enough points. You had enough points for the shirtless stream? So Joker Bravo is someone that's been here a lot. Wow. All right. You had the 50,000. Yes, or if Twitch decides to bring back your account, you gave them all the evidence that proves your innocence. Guess, Agni. Like, who is it? Who is it? Oh, it's Chad Guy. It's Chad Guy. Is it? Is this Chad Guy? Is that what you're saying? If it's Chad Guy, hey, how's it going? If it's not, how's it going anyway? All right, well, whatever. What are we doing right now? Let's see. I've been streaming over 2 hours. Everything's pretty good. I think we're gonna wrap up. I think we'll wrap some stuff up, or maybe I'll do some Doom Eternal. I haven't done any Doom Eternal in a while. The problem is, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work. So let me try to load it up, and it might not work at all, and that's okay. Actually, no. You know what? Now's a good time to raid, and I want to raid Infinity because they've been raiding me lately. So let's raid Infinity. I'll do the raid call. City. Send them love. They're super, super kind, loving fitness and health people. It's Dane and his fiance, Twin Flames. We're going to be able to raid them because they've been raiding us a lot lately. And I think this would be super important to do this. Okay. All right. So here we are. Here's the raid. Copy and paste this. And we love Infinity, so we are going to raid them right now. Thank you all so much for being here with me and and meditating with me. I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. Namaste. Copy the raid call. Paste it in. And yeah, have a good day. Be loved. Be kind to everyone. Be nice. Be a good human being to the people around you. Be nice to your families and friends and everyone. Namaste.